Ever dreamt of traveling to Switzerland but worried about the budget? It's a common concern, but with the right guidance, this picturesque destination becomes more accessible than you might think. Switzerland, a country renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, majestic mountains, pristine lakes, and charming cities, is often perceived as a luxury destination. But what if I told you that there are ways to soak in all its beauty without breaking the bank? Yes, you heard it right. There's no need to sell your car or empty your savings to afford a Swiss vacation. It's possible to walk the cobbled streets of Zurich, savor the world-famous Swiss chocolates, enjoy a scenic train ride through the Alps, and even go skiing, all while keeping your wallet happy. So, if you've been thinking that Switzerland is out of your reach, think again. Stick around, because we're about to reveal the top 10 tips for budget travel in Switzerland. Tip number 1, plan your trip in the off-peak season. Now, you might be wondering, why off-peak? Well, let me tell you, off-peak season is like the secret sauce of budget travel. It's the time of year when flights and accommodation prices take a nosedive. You'll find that your hard-earned cash stretches much further, allowing you to enjoy more of what Switzerland has to offer. And it's not just about saving money. Traveling off-peak means fewer tourists. Imagine having those breathtaking Swiss landscapes almost all to yourself. Picture the serene lakes, the majestic mountains, the charming villages, without the usual crowd. It's an opportunity to experience Switzerland in a more authentic and intimate way. Furthermore, locals are usually more relaxed and have more time to engage during off-peak seasons, making your interactions richer and your experience more memorable. So if you can, plan your Swiss adventure for the spring or autumn months. Second tip, make full use of Switzerland's excellent public transportation. Now, when you think about traveling in Switzerland, picture this. You're gliding through the Swiss Alps on a train, or cruising on a boat across a serene lake, or even hopping on a bus to a quaint little mountain village. And the best part? It's as affordable as it is convenient. Switzerland's public transport system is top-notch. Trains, buses, and boats are punctual, clean, and well-connected. They reach even the most remote corners of the country. Whether you're heading to a bustling city or a secluded mountain peak, Swiss transport has got you covered. Now let's talk about the Swiss Travel Pass. It's a one-stop ticket to unlimited travel across the country's public transport network. It's a real money saver, especially if you're planning on moving around a lot. Remember, in Switzerland, the journey is just as beautiful as the destination. Tip number 3, cook your own meals. Now, don't be fooled by the tantalizing aroma of Swiss fondue or raclette wafting from the local restaurants. While they are certainly a treat for your taste buds, they can be a bit heavy on your pocket. Eating out in Switzerland can quickly eat into your budget. Instead, how about immersing yourself in the Swiss culinary culture by cooking your own meals? A visit to the local grocery store can be an adventure in itself. Discover the wide range of fresh produce, cheeses, and meats that Switzerland has to offer. Plus, you'll find a variety of pre-packaged meals, perfect for those nights when you're too tired to cook from scratch. Imagine savoring a homemade meal while gazing out at the breathtaking Swiss landscape. It's a priceless experience that won't cost you a fortune. Cooking your own meals is not just economical, but also a fun way to immerse yourself in Swiss culture. Fourth tip, take advantage of free attractions and activities. Switzerland is not just about fancy watches and creamy chocolates, it's a paradise for nature lovers too. The country is sprinkled with scenic hiking trails that won't cost you a penny. The Aletsch Glacier Trail, for example, offers breathtaking views of the largest glacier in the Alps. Switzerland's cities are not to be overlooked either. Many of them offer free walking tours that will immerse you in their rich history and culture. Zurich's Old Town, for instance, is a maze of medieval streets and landmarks that you can explore at your own pace. Don't forget about the parks. Parks like the Parc des Bastions in Geneva are perfect spots to relax, people watch, or even have a picnic. They're also home to some amazing sculptures and monuments. As they say, the best things in life are free. Fifth tip, save on accommodation by staying in hostels or budget hotels. You might be thinking, but it's Switzerland, land of luxury and exorbitance. Well, let me tell you, there are plenty of affordable options if you know where to look. Hostels are a fantastic way to save money, plus they're a great place to meet fellow travelers. Many have communal kitchens, so you can save even more by preparing your own meals. Budget hotels, on the other hand, offer a little more privacy and often include amenities like free Wi-Fi and breakfast. There are numerous budget-friendly chains scattered across the country, from bustling Zurich to picturesque Lucerne. And don't forget about bed and breakfasts. These cozy establishments offer a unique and affordable lodging experience, often in some of the most scenic areas of Switzerland. Remember, traveling on a budget doesn't mean you have to sacrifice comfort or experience. A good night's sleep doesn't have to break the bank. Sixth tip, travel light. When it comes to exploring the picturesque landscapes of Switzerland without breaking the bank, shedding those extra bags is a game changer. Not only does it save you from hefty baggage fees, but it also gives you a freedom of movement you wouldn't have otherwise. Think about it. With just a backpack, you're ready to hop on a train to Zurich or hike the Swiss Alps at a moment's notice. No need to worry about storing or hauling heavy luggage. You can also save on shopping. A lighter load means less room for impulse buys, keeping your budget intact. Plus, it's an eco-friendly choice. Less baggage means less carbon footprint. And isn't that what travel should be all about? Exploring, learning, and leaving the smallest mark possible while making the biggest memories. So remember, when it comes to budget travel in Switzerland, or anywhere for that matter, traveling light is traveling smart. Seventh tip, use free Wi-Fi. One of the easiest ways to stay connected without breaking the bank is by taking advantage of free Wi-Fi. Many places in Switzerland offer this service, making it a breeze for you to stay in touch with loved ones, share your experiences on social media, or even catch up on some work. Most accommodations, from hostels to luxury hotels, provide free Wi-Fi to their guests, so you can surf the net without worries. Cafes and restaurants are also great sources of free internet access. So while you're sipping your coffee or enjoying a meal, you can also check your emails or plan your next day's itinerary. Public spaces like parks, libraries, and even some trains and buses are increasingly offering complimentary Wi-Fi. So while you're out and about exploring the scenic beauty of Switzerland, you can also save on data costs. Remember, every penny saved is a penny earned. Stay connected without spending a penny. Eighth tip, shop at local markets. When you're traveling through Switzerland on a budget, local markets should be your go-to for both food and unique souvenirs. Why? Well, for starters, they're often cheaper than supermarkets. Local vendors offer fresh fruits, vegetables, and other produce at highly competitive prices. Plus, you'll be supporting local farmers and artisans, which is always a win-win. But the benefits don't stop at your wallet. Shopping at local markets also offers you a vibrant taste of Swiss culture. You'll find yourself immersed in a bustling, colourful scene filled with the chatter of local dialects, the aroma of seasonal foods, and an array of handmade goods. It's a sensory delight and a cultural experience rolled into one. You might even pick up a few words of Swiss German or French while you're at it. So immerse yourself, bargain a little, and enjoy the local flavours. Local markets are a window into the soul of a place. Ninth tip, buy souvenirs wisely. Now let's talk souvenirs. We all love to take a piece of our adventure back home with us. However, this can often lead to spending more than necessary on trinkets that you might not even need. Instead, consider buying souvenirs from local markets or discount stores. These places often have more authentic and unique items that reflect the true culture of Switzerland, rather than the mass-produced items you might find in touristy shops. You'll not only save money but also support local businesses, and remember, the best souvenirs are those that have a story to tell. Maybe it's a handmade Swiss cuckoo clock from a charming market in Bern, or a piece of traditional Swiss chocolate from a family-run shop in Zurich. These souvenirs are not just objects, but memories of your journey. So buy wisely and take home a piece of Switzerland without breaking the bank. 10th and last tip, get travel insurance. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm on a budget, why would I spend extra on insurance? Well, let me tell you, it's not just a piece of paper. It's a safety net that can save you from unexpected costs or emergencies. Imagine you're enjoying the tranquil beauty of the Swiss Alps, and suddenly you twist your ankle. Or perhaps your luggage decides to take its own vacation. In such situations, travel insurance comes to your rescue. It covers medical emergencies, trip cancellations, lost belongings, and even travel delays. It's like a friendly guardian angel that silently watches over you while you're busy making memories. So even when you're traveling on a shoestring budget, don't skip on travel insurance. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. You know what they say, better safe than sorry. Let's quickly recap our 10 budget travel tips for Switzerland. First off, Plan your trip in the off-peak season to enjoy lower prices and fewer crowds. Make the most of the country's efficient public transport system and save on car rental costs. Cook your own meals whenever you can, as eating out can be pricey. Don't forget, there are plenty of free attractions and activities, from hiking in the Alps to visiting museums on free entry days. Consider staying in hostels or budget hotels to cut accommodation costs, and remember to travel light to avoid extra baggage fees. Use free Wi-Fi whenever possible, and avoid expensive data roaming charges. Shop at local markets where you can find fresh produce at lower prices than supermarkets. Be smart when buying souvenirs. Opt for meaningful and affordable items. And lastly, don't forget to get travel insurance to protect yourself from unexpected expenses. With these tips in mind, your dream Swiss adventure is more affordable than you think.